to talk about all this is Wall Street Journal national political reporter Peter Nicholas. Peter, thank you so much for joining us. We just heard from Molly's reporting there. The State Department seemingly halting its release of Clinton's schedule. This on the heels, as we heard, of an AP report, which shows about half of the folks that she met with in some way or another ended up donating to the Clinton Foundation. Why is it so important that voters see her entire schedule?
Well, the question is, who did Hillary Clinton meet with when she was at the State Department? Did she meet with Clinton Foundation donors? The AP report showed that there were dozens and dozens of donors to the Clinton Foundation who got access to her. So the question is this a pay-to-play atmosphere that was prevalent at the State Department while she was there? Because of this announcement, it doesn't look like we'll have the full picture of exactly who she met with until after the election. And the notion is that this is some important information for voters to evaluate before November 8th. So this is a setback for those who want a fuller picture.
Okay, so we heard, for example, the Trump campaign say, listen, this is an example of the Obama administration shielding Hillary Clinton. But then you have the State Department. They spoke with reporters this week and they said, listen, you know, the State Department meets with a range of people in a range of channels. What can we glean from these meetings thus far? And at the same time, why is it important that we do see the additional schedule details?
Well, we reported, for example, at the Wall Street Journal that a for-profit network of colleges called Laureate took part in a meeting at the State Department with hosted by Hillary Clinton with Yale University and Cornell, other nonprofit schools. Laureate was a donor to the State Department. Laureate employed Bill Clinton and paid them millions of dollars. An official from Laureate was at these meetings. So there's some concerns about why they would get that kind of access, and that did they get any sort of special access or treatment that an ordinary person who wants to meet with Hillary Clinton cannot get. And so that's really the question here. It's a liability and a point of vulnerability for Hillary Clinton's campaign that she's having to cope with. The fact that all these records won't be out until after the election is not necessarily good for the Trump campaign, which is hoping to exploit this issue and gain some traction.
And you talked a little bit about Laureate, so our viewers know at one point Bill Clinton was earning upwards of $16 million. And since that's one of the reasons where we've heard that now Chelsea is really at the helm of the Clinton Global Initiative. But does that still mean that they're family ties? Does that help or hurt the Clinton family?
Well, there's a thought even among people who are close to the Clintons and who support the Clintons and like them that this is an untenable situation, that right now the foundation is saying that Chelsea may well be involved if Hillary Clinton is elected president. Bill Clinton has said he will step down from the board. He won't raise money from the board. But the question is, does that go far enough? Or will the conflicts of interest allegations follow Hillary Clinton into the White House if she wins? There are many people, good Democrats, who say that the Clintons need to cut their ties to the foundation entirely, perhaps either shut it down or turn it over to a group, an outside group, like an independent group like the Gates Foundation, because otherwise there's going to be just tremendous scrutiny of the foundation donors and overlapping interests with the Clinton White House should she win that will dog her through the first term.
You talked about dogging her through the first term. You've obviously been covering this from the very beginning, mostly starting off with the emails and the server. Now we're starting to see the focus shift to the Clinton Global Initiative. I want to take a step back and just get your perspective as you've been reporting on the Clinton family. Where do you see this going from here?
Well, I don't think these allegations are going to die out. I think the emails, there's going to be a steady drumbeat of emails being released that are, some of which were recovered by the FBI during their investigation. These have been turned over to the State Department. They're going to be released to Judicial Watch and other advocacy groups and ultimately reviewed by the press. So there's this is going to be happening on a rolling basis for many months. And we'll learn more about what Hillary Clinton did once she was in the State Department. When the donors to the Clinton Foundation, if there are more calendar records come out, and it's shown that there were more donors to the Clinton Foundation that met with Hillary Clinton, that'll be digested and that will be reported on, and that will be something that Hillary Clinton will have to answer for if she's president of the United States. So what it's looking like is these controversies are going to be following her into the White House if she wins, and something that she's not really going to be able to not put behind her, perhaps unless short of a dramatic break with the Clinton Foundation, which so far they're unwilling to make.
Yeah, very interesting. Peter Nichols, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to have you back as the story continues to develop. Thank you.
Good to be with you.